कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादित्यमार्यान मनसोरसेना महाप्रभो कीर्तन नित्य गीता वादित्यमार्यान मनसोरसेना रोमाञ्चकं पशु तरंग भाजो वंदे गुरु श्री चरणारविंद रोमांचकं पशु तरंग भाजो वंदे गुरु श्री चरणारविंदं श्री विग्रहाराधन नित्यनाना श्रृंगार काल मंदिर मर्जना वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदं युक्तस्य भक्तस्य नियुञ्जतोऽपि वंदे गुरो श्री चरणारविंदं चतुर्विध श्री भगवत्प्रसाद स्वादान तीर्थान हरिभक्त संगा चतुर्विध श्री भगवत्प्रसाद स्वादान तीर्थान हरिभक्त संगा कीर्तयित कीर्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं कीर्तयित कीर्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं श्री राधिका माधव्योरपार मधु जलीला गुणरूप नाम्ना माधव्योरपार मधु जलीला गुणरूप नाम्ना श्री राधिका माधव्योरपार मधु जलीला गुणरूप नाम्ना प्रतीक्षणा स्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं प्रतीक्षणा स्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं निकुञ्जयूनो रतिकेली सिद्धे यायालिभिर्युक्ति अपेक्षणीया निकुञ्जयूनो रतिकेली सिद्धे यायालिभिर्युक्ति अपेक्षणीया तत्रादिदक्षदवति वल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दं तत्रादिदक्षदवति वल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दं 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 नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनेति नामिने नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनेति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य दिशतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य दिशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Haraya Nama, Krishna Yadvaya Namaha, Yadvaya Madhvaya Keshvaya Namaha, Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana, Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhav Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Madhav Shri Radhe, Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Shri Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Jayo Shri Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Radhe 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 Shri Radhe, Jayo Radhe, Radhe 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 Shri Radhe, Jayo Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Jaya Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Mai, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Jaya Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Mai, Jaya Sudarshana, Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu me, Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu me, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Jaya Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra Mai, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Jaya Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra Mai, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Narsingadev, Jaya Narsingadev, माखन चोरा जय राधा दामोदर जय राधा दामोदर जय यशोदा नंदन जय माखन चोरा जय राधा दामोदर जय बाल गोपाल लड्डू गोपाल श्री गोपाल जय लड्डू गोपाल जय बाल गोपाल श्री गोपाल लड्डू गोपाल जय श्री गोपाल जय पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा पंचतत्वा जय पंचतत्वा जय गौरानीताय 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 जय गौरानीताय जय गौरानीताय 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 जय गौरानीताय जय वृंदे देवी जय तुलसी महारानी भक्ति देवी जय तुलसी महारानी जय वृंदे देवी जय तुलसी महारानी भक्ति देवी जय तुलसी महारानी जय षड गोस्वामी जय षड गोस्वामी षड गोस्वामी जय षड गोस्वामी जय गुरु जय षड गोस्वामी जय षड गोस्वामी जय षड गोस्वामी जय गुरु परंपरा जय गुरु परंपरा गुरु परंपरा जय 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 जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद गुरु जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमश परिवाजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्री श्रीमद्भक्ति वेदांत भय चरणारविंद स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमश परिवाजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। जय षड गोस्वामी की जय। जय गुरु परंपरा की जय। जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय। निताय गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय जय श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। गंगा माय यमुना माय की जय। भक्ति देवी बिंदे देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। गुरुवार धाम की जय। मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम छत जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू सिंबल डिवोटी हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू सिंबल डिवोटी हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू सिंबल डिवोटी हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज श्री गुरु एंड गौरांगा श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री गुरुदेव की जय। मंगलारती महामहोत्सव की जय।
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Anukampa Gaurangi Mataji and the entire team for this beautiful and uplifting Mangalarti. We will move on to the next program. So next we are going to pray to Lord Narasimha by doing our Narasimha prayers. So over to Sujay Gaurachandra Das Prabhu and family.
हरे कृष्ण। उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोन्मुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम्। उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोन्मुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम्। उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोन्मुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युर्नमाम्यहम्। नामस्ते नरसिंहाय नामस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादलाददायिने प्रह्लादलाददायिने हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः शीलटङ्कानखालाये तव इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहिर्नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहमतिं शरणं प्रभते तव करकमलवरे नागाम् अल्बुदशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपू तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जयो केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो भक्त प्रह्लाद जयो भक्त प्रह्लाद जयो भक्त प्रह्लाद जयो भक्त प्रह्लाद जयो जयो प्रभुपाद 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 जयो जयो प्रभुपाद जयो जयो गुरुदेव 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 जयो जयो गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। श्री भक्त प्रहलाद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you so much, Sujay Gaurachandra Prabhu and family, for the The next we are going to have is Narasimha Kavacham being recited by Her Grace Pavani Jayada Devidasi Mataji. So, as we all know, Narasimha Kavacham is glorified in the scriptures as the most powerful prayers invoking Lord's protection in all the directions. So, thank you so much. Over to you, Pavani Jayada Devidasi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण। ब्रह्मांड पुराणे वर्णित श्री प्रहलाद प्रोक्त नृसिंह कवचम की जय। जय भगवान नृसिंह देव की जय। जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। नृसिंह कवचं वक्षे प्रह्लादेनोदितं पुरा सर्वरक्षाकरं पूर्णं सर्वोपद्रवनाशनं सर्वसम्पत्करस्नैव सर्गमोक्षप्रदायकम् धत्वा निसिंहं देवेशं हेमसिंहासनस्थितं बिभ्रतशं त्रिनयनं शरदिन्दुसमप्रभं लक्ष्मालिङ्गितवामङ्गं विभूतिविरपासितं चतुर्भुजं कोमलाङ्गं स्वर्णकुण्डलशोभितम् ऊर्ध्वोजशोभितरश्कं रत्नकेयूरमुद्रितं तप्तकञ्चन शङ्काशं पीतनिर्मलवाससं इन्द्रादिशूरमौलिस्थ स्फुरन्माणिक्यदीप्तिभिः विराजितपदद्वन्द्वं शङ्खचक्रादिहेतिभिः गरुत्माता च विनया स्तुवमानं मुदम्बितम् स्फुरितकमलसंभाषं कृत्वा तु कवचं पठेत् नृसिंह मे शिरो पातु लोकरक्ष्मात्मसम्भव सर्वगोपीस्तम्भराश फालं मे रक्षतु धारणिं नृसिंह मे दृश पातु सोमसूर्याग्निलोचना श्रीतिं मे पातु नृहरि मुनिवर्जस्तुतिप्रिया नाशं मे सिंहनाशस्तु मुखं लक्ष्मीमुखप्रिया सर्वविद्याधिप पातु नृसिंहरशनं मम भक्तं पत्तिन्दुवदन सदा प्रह्लादवन्दिता नृसिंह पातु मे कण्ठं स्कन्धो भूभारनन्तकृत् दिव्यश्रशोभितभुजो नृसिंह पातु मे भुजो कौडो मे देववरोदो नृसिंह पातु सर्वतः हृदयं जुगिषद्धश्च निवासं पातु मे हरि मध्यं पातु हिरण्यक्ष वक्षकुक्षिविदारण नाभिं मे पातु नृहरि सनाभिब्रह्मसंस्तुता ब्रह्मण्डकोटयकट्टं यशासो पातु मे कटिं गुज्जं मे पातु गुज्जानं मन्त्राणां गुज्जरूपधृका गुरुमान भवो पातु जानुनी नवरूपधृता जङ्घे पातु धराभार हर्ता जशो निकृशरी शूरराज्यप्रद पातु पादो मे नृहरीश्वर सहस्रशिष्य पुरुषो पातु मे सर्वशस्तनुं मोहग्रपूर्वत पातु महावीराग्रजोग्निता महाविष्णु दक्षिणे तु महाजालस्तु निळितै पश्चिमे पातु सर्वेषु देशि मे सर्वतोमुख नृसिंह पातु वायव्यं सोमं भूषणविग्रह ईश्वरं पातु भद्र मे सर्वमङ्गलदायक संसारभयत पातु मृत्युर्निकृशरी इदं नृसिंह कवचं प्रह्लाद मुखमण्डितं भक्तिमाञ्ज पठेन्नेतो सर्वपापै प्रमुच्यते पुत्रवान धनवान लोके दीर्घायुरुपजायते जं जं कामयते कामं तं तं प्रपन्नत संशयं सर्वत्र जयमाप्नोति सर्वत्र विजयी भवेत् भूमन्तरिक्षदिव्यानां ग्रहाणां विनिवारणं वृष्टिकूरगसम्भूत विशापहरणं परं ब्रह्मराक्षसजक्षाणां दुरस्वारणकारणं भुजे वा तलपत्रे वा कवचं लिखितं शुभं करमूले धृतं येन सिद्धेयु कर्मसिद्धया देवासुरमनुष्येषु संशमेव जयं लभेत् एकसन्धं त्रिसन्धं वा च पठेन्नितो नर सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गलं मुक्तिं च विन्दति दातिं शोति सहस्राणि पठेत् शुद्धात्मनं नृणां कवचस्य मन्त्रस्य मन्त्रसिद्धि प्रजायते अनेन मन्त्रराजेन कृत्वा भस्माभिमन्त्रणम् तिलकं विन्नसेदस्तु तस्य ग्रहभयं हरेत् त्रिवारं जपमानस्तु दत्तं वर्जाभिमन्त्र च प्रशयेत जो नर मन्त्रं निःसिंहध्यानमाचरन् तस्य रोगा प्रणश्यन्ति ये च सुकुक्षिसंभरा किमत्र बहुनुक्त्रेण नृसिंहसदृशो भवेत् मनसा चिन्तितं जत्तु स तच्चाप्नोत् संशयम् गर्जन्तं गर्जयन्तं निजभुजपटलं स्फोटयन्तं हटन्तं रूपन्तं तापयन्तं दिवि भुडिदितिजं खेपयन्तं क्षिपन्तं क्रन्दन्तं घोषयन्तं दिशि दिशि सततं संहरन्तं भरन्तं वीक्षन्तं घूर्णयन्तं करुणिकर्षते दिव्यसिंहं नमामि उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहभीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम् जय जय भगवान नृसिंह देवी की जय जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जय पतित पावन गुरु महाराज की जय निताय गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल
Thank you so much, Pavani Jayada Madaji, for that powerful and devotional recitation. Indeed, remembering Lord Narasimha gives strength and fearlessness to all the devotees. So now we will offer our respectful prayers to Tulsi Maharani, who is the most dear to Lord Krishna. For this, we have with us Deeptimati Vishakha Devi Dasi Mataji and family. Over to you, Prabhuji.
वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवे सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवे सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवे सत्यवत्यै नमो नमः। नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। राधा कृष्ण सेवा पावो अभिलाषी। नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो ये तुम्हारे शरण लो कारवांच पूर्ण हो। कृपा पूरी करो तारे वृंदावन वासी। पूरी करो तारे वृंदावन वासी। नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। मोराइया विलास विलास कुंज दियो वास। नयन हेरी वो सदा युगल रुबरासी। राधा गोविन्दा प्रेमे सदाय नवसि
Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadai Navasi
Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadai Nabhasi
Shri Radha Govinda Preme Sadai Navasi
Namo Namah Tulasi Krishna Priyasi Namo Namah Yani Tani Chapapani Brahma Hatyadikani Ani Tani Prana Shanti Pradashina Pade Pade Yani Tani Chapapani Brahma Hatyadikani Tani Tani Prana Shanti Pradakshina Pade Pade Yadikani Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Vrinde Devi, Jaya Vrinde Devi, Jaya Vrinde Devi, Jaya Vrinde Devi. Jaya Tulsi Maharani, 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 Jaya Vrinde, Jaya Vrinde, Jaya Vrinde, Jaya Shri Vrinde. Vrindaye Tulsi Devyaye Priyaye Kesha केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवे सत्यवत्ये नमो नमः वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवे सत्यवत्ये नमो नमः वृन्दाय तुलसीदेव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे देवे सत्यवत्ये नमो नमः
देवी तुलसी महारानी की
जय।
भक्ति देवी की
जय।
प्रभुपाद की
जय।
श्री गुरुदेव की
जय।
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे
हरि बोल।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी
Thank you so much, Deeptimati Vishakha Mataji and the entire family for that beautiful offering to Tulsi Maharani. We all know by serving Tulsi, our devotion to Krishna gradually blossoms. So moving on, now we will meditate on the profound teachings of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through the Shikshashtakam prayers. We have with us Yaduvara Govinda Das Prabhuji, who will we will now hear these sacred verses recited by Yaduvara Govinda Prabhu. So over to you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Prabhuji. Is my voice clear, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu, you are loud and clear. Please go ahead, Prabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Cheto darpanamarjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadujivanam Anandambudivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrutaswadanam Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Namnamakari Bauddha Nija Sarvasaktis Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalam एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवम् ईदृशं यजानिनानुरागम् तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरुरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिनमानदेन कीर्तनीया सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद्भक्तिरहितकी त्वयि अयि नन्दतनुज किङ्करम् पतितां मामिषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजं स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तया नयनं गलदाश्रुधारयां वदनं गद्गदहृदया गिराम् पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावर्सायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दाविरयेण मे अश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनस्तु माम् अदर्शनान्मर्महतां करोतु वाम् यथा तथा वा विन्दधातु पटो मत्प्राणानातस्तु स एव नापराम् Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की शिक्षाष्टकम की जय। ताई गौर संकीर्तन हरि हरि।
Hare Krishna, Yadura Govindadas Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the wonderful recitation. Moving on, now we will reflect upon the 10 offenses of the holy name and chant together one round of japa. Chanting the holy name is the greatest treasure of Kali Yuga, and the scriptures guide us that to chant attentively by avoiding the 10 offenses to the holy name. So over to you, Sakhi Sundari Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranams.
Hare Krishna. 10 offenses to the holy name. First, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretations to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as prescriptive activities, Karma Kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuveva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. We will chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Bolo Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai.
Jai. Thank you so much, Sakisundari Mataji, for guiding us in this most essential practice of attentive chanting. May the holy name always be on our lips and in our hearts. Now we will move on and offer our loving and respectful obeisances to our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. It is only by His mercy that Krishna consciousness is spreading throughout this world. So let us now offer our gratitude through Anuradha Mataji, Anuradha Madhavi Mataji and family. Over to you, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma. Bando Mui Savadana Mate Bando Mui Savadana Mate Jahara Prasade Vai Ke Bhavatoriya Jai Jahara Prasade Vai Ke Bhavatoriya Jai Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hoyte Krishna Prapti Hoy Jaha Hoyte Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Kya Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Te Koriya Kya Arna Kori Hamane Asha Arna Kori Hamane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Je Prasade Pure Sarva Asha सबको दान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से सबको दान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते वेद गाय जहार चरित वेद गाय जहार चरित श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु श्री
Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivajakacarya Ashtota Sata Sisdivange Sabai Shatnaravenda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON BBT founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivajakacarya Ashtota Sata Sisdivange Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की वृंदावन माता राम की नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की अहोबिलम श्री नरसिंहदेव स्वामी धाम की समवेद भक्त वृंद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल और दो सासम devotees हरे कृष्णा और दो सासम devotees हरे कृष्णा all glories to Asama devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Prabhupada. Divine Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you so much, Anuradha Madhavi Mataji and Prabhu, for your heartfelt offering. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, who gave us the priceless gift of Krishna Bhakti. Now we have come to the most eagerly awaited part of today's program, Harikatha. May I take this opportunity to very humbly request the Yatra leader of Avataridesh Yatra, His Grace Baharupa Narasimha Das Prabhuji, to please do the honors of inviting the speaker onto the stage. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Over to you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Nanda Kumar Prabhu has joined.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm in.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, Prabhu has
Hare
been
Krishna.
spotlighted.
I am going to introduce you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. First, accept my humble obeisance. Hare Krishna. It is my great fortune and privilege to introduce today's speaker, His Grace Nanda Kumar Prabhu, a dear and long-standing well-wisher of our Avataridesh Yatra. I have had the blessing of associating with Nanda Kumar Prabhuji as my little brother for nearly 3 decades, right from the early days of Avataridesh Yatra. He is the youngest son of His Grace Paripurna Mataji and late His Grace Mahamani Krishna Prabhu, the visionary founder of DDY, and the younger brother of His Grace Sri Vallabh Prabhuji, the current Yatra leader of Dubai. From a very young age, Nandakumar Prabhu dedicated himself to devotional service. Very few of us will fondly remember how he, along with his dedicated team, especially Challaya Prabhu, would come to Abu Dhabi every other Fridays, immersing us in their melodious kirtans and enriching us with spiritual inspirations. Those pre-noons were not just programs, but spiritual experiences that helped shape the devotional culture of Abu Dhabi Yatra. Behind every steady devotee is a strong devotional family, and Prabhuji is wonderfully supported by his good wife, Her Grace Subhashni Mataji, who is herself an excellent spiritual coach and guide to many aspiring devotees. They are also blessed with wonderful children. Their daughter Bhakti Tanmayi is pursuing her higher education in UK while continuing her devotional journey as a part of Radhika Das Prabhuji's Kirtan team. Their son Jayadev, a chartered accountant working with an international audit firm here in Dubai, is also deeply supportive of his parents' devotional services and is a known to be good mridanga player. Nandakumar Prabhu exemplifies how one can balance professional life, family responsibilities, and devotional commitment with humility and steadiness. His association over the years has strengthened many devotees, including myself. Let us now hear from him and receive his valuable realizations on Ramayana, really a scholar in Ramayana and Sidayana. Then I will add a few more things. Prabhuji is also actively spearheading ISKCON farm community development initiatives promoting sustainable living rooted in Varnasrama principles. For a brief but impactful period, he led the Panchavadi project in Salem, an eco-friendly, self-sustainable community founded on Varnasrama Dharma. Professionally, Prabhuji had a distinguished career as a banking professional, investor, and educationist, spending many years in the banking sector in Dubai in the Avataridesh Yatra. He also founded and mentors the youth forum, guiding young devotees with clarity and vision. We are truly blessed to have him back in UAE, where he continues to inspire thousands through Kirtan leadership and deep spiritual wisdom, bringing many closer to Ramayana. And he has a good congregation of Pakistan devotees. Along with his devoted wife, Her Grace Subhashini Mataji, he co-founded Vega Visionary. Together they dedicated decades of deep understanding of ancient Indic traditions to addressing modern educational challenges. Their vision beautifully expressed as a bridge gaps Sedu Bandhan focus on creating transformative learning environment where students thrive both academically and personally, unlocking their fullest potential through timeless wisdom and innovative approaches. Hare Krishna, we can welcome Prabhuji very lovingly and loudly, chanting 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. I offer a virtual garland to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Very, very happy to accept the virtual garland. Hare Krishna. So kind. Thank you, Prabhu. I sincerely have to say many of the things are stated more from the perspective of the formality. I possibly don't deserve any of these accolades. We just hopped on to the bandwagon that Srila Prabhupada put together, and I think the only credit is we didn't hop out. And we are still sitting there. I think that's also by the mercy of the Acharyas. Hare Krishna. So I will start today's session. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvijesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrind Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Is my voice audible and clear?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, loud and clear.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. Is my voice any better?
Yes, Prabhu.
Much clearer. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Excuse me for that. Kujantam Rama Rameti Maduram Maduraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam
Vande Valmiki Anchaneyamadipatalananam Kanchanadri Kamaniya Vigraham Parijatatarumulabhasinam Bhavayami Pavamananandanam Vedavedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasharatatmaje Veda Pracheda Sadasira Sakshad Ramayanatmana Vaidehi Sahitam Suradrumatale Haime Mahamantape Madhye Pushpakamasane Manimaye Virasane Sustitam Agre Vachayati Prabhanjana Sute Tattvam Munibhyah Param Vyakyantam Bharatadi Parivritam Ramam Bhaje Shyamalam Ramam Bhaje Shyamalam Ramam Bhaje Shyamalam. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai. Hare Krishna. I got into study of Ramayana in what looked like a difficult segment in my life. As Bahurupa Prabhu was mentioning, I had gone to set up a farm community and 4.5 years being there, and then trying to pitch back after sabbatical, a sabbatical for 4.5 years. When you're getting closer to your 50, it's not an easy thing pitching back, and it was a very difficult time. It was a time when my wife and kids were still in India, and I was here looking for opportunities. So at that time, my mother told me, "Why don't you read Sundarkand?" Now, historically, when my father had come in here in 1979, and we remained in India, the family remained in India almost till 1981 for 2 years. So my mother at that time studied Sundarkand. So as children, we would hear her study and explain Sundarkand to us. And I still have so much that I had heard at that time that's still in my head as a very, very young kid. So she told me this, and all of our Hare Krishna ISKCON upbringing made me feel we should not do anything for Kamya. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo vidu. Krishna says in the Gita when he is defining sannyas. Not that we are sannyasis, but when we want to give something up, to be able to give up activities. And makama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yoge yajeta purusham param. Whether it is akamas sarva kamo va, we are in a position to approach the Lord. But the highest we know is that we don't approach the Lord for material well-being or for material things. Kunti says the same to us. Kunti tells us, Dridam Pandushu Vrishnishu. I am so attached to the Pandus and the Vrishnis. Sneha Pasham Chindi. Cut the Sneha Pasha that I have towards them. So, but it's not so easy. We have our duties and roles and responsibilities, and many times our capabilities are far short of what we think our duties and responsibilities should be. So in that struggle, so I didn't start on Sundarkand as my mother asked me to. So I held off for a couple more days. She told me 2 more times. The 4th day she said, I have started for you. So she was reading Sundarkand that day. And by then I had started doing some work and research on Ramayana. And I'm talking somewhere in 2016, 17. And I had given her a site, IIT Kanpur. I had published the Valmiki Ramayana in entirety. Even now it is available. If anybody wants to see Ramayana online, you can type in Google IITK Valmiki Ramayana, and you will get a shloka by shloka, word by word translation, not a word to word, but shloka by shloka translation of the entire Ramayana. Beautiful rendition. So she started, and then she shared something with me on the first day's reading. And that took me straight back into what she read out to me. And that took me back into researching what it is that she had read. And that's it. Uh, there's no turning back from then. It had completely absorbed me into it. Many ways I can explain this as how Hanuman was when on his flight in Sundarkanda, BC. In fact, maybe we should start with that. I have not come here with an agenda. I have come here with an open Ramayana share, and I'm very happy to hear questions in probably another 15-20 minutes. If I don't ask, if my request is if you could remind me that I can open up for questions, and would love to hear from you also. Many of us have experiences in life, many of us have experiences in Krishna consciousness, and probably unknown to me in this forum, there may be people who are much better read and who have imbibed Ramayana than me in this forum. That's possible also. So, would love to hear from all of you, your comments or questions if there are, if I have the ability to address them. Hare Krishna. So when we see we are in difficult times, we see there are many challenging things that we have to do in our life, and some of these difficulties and the issues that come all around us can actually disturb us in a very, very big way, taking our focus away from what we need to do, whether it is our core activities of bhakti or whether it is our core activities with regard to our job or our responsibilities to the family. Yes, when you hear the siren, when we are not accustomed to being in fear. So when we say ahar nidra bhayam maitunam cha samanyametat pashubhir naranam, many times when we go, we see that the acharyas tell us that the biggest thing out of these four is that bhaya, that fear. And if you see in what perspective is, if you see a bird or a deer, when you're looking at, say, National Geographic or something like that, when we are watching a TV channel, we see that the bird takes a peck at something and immediately looks around. And then looks around immediately. We as human beings, as we walk, we are so engrossed in our mobile, we don't even know what's happening in the road. That aspect of fear is something that we park far away from our minds. But padam padam yat vipadam, the scripture tells us that there is danger at every step and there can be problems at every point in our life. But it doesn't seem to make sense because we have sort of acclimatized ourselves into sort of fearlessly progressing in the path towards hell, towards pursuing our material desires fearlessly. And we don't experience that fear in reality. But suddenly, in these situations, when we experience fear, it becomes very difficult to assimilate for many of us. How many of you would agree to what I say? If you have the ability, please give me a yes in the chat. Let's get this a little interactive. That fear at this point in time is a very new experience to us. Nitai Prabhu. Thank you. Yeah. And in a kind of country where actually Sometimes we fear. We fear that we don't experience fear. Get me right. We fear that we don't experience fear. The fear is when we were back home in our childhood days, we got the experience of fear. We had to be careful about what is in our pocket when we are walking in the Mumbai streets or the train or Chennai in the buses. You are always aware and conscious that what do you keep where, who could steal away from you. These things are we are accustomed to that. Somebody had something to share. Was it in Mera? Yes, we were in fear, but we are afraid that our children didn't get that moving. For those who have lived here for more than 5 or 10 years, we are so accustomed to such a safe space to be. But then, in a kshana, not our doing, we don't even know whose doing it is. But all the barrage is coming down on our heads at this point in time. So, what do we do in situations like this? So the only way is etadhi aturachittanam matra sprashechaya muhu bhavasindu plavo drishtvo haricharyanu varnanam. This Bhavasindu, this world is going to have a lot of problems. And additionally, we are aturachittanam. We are so interested in getting distracted. We carry the distraction with us everywhere. And for us, therefore, in this Bhava Sindhu Plava, if there is one boat that we are going to get, that we are going to get from Haricharyan Varnanam, the fact that we hear the stories of Hari. And they are so interesting that it doesn't feel like one big spiritual bhashan, but through that. That's the beauty of Ramayana, for instance, more so than other scriptures. Because in the process of hearing the stories of Ramayana, you imbibe the philosophy and the culture of life. Gita is all philosophy, no story. Bhagavatam is near 75% philosophy and 25% charitra. Ramayana is 95% charitra, 5% philosophy. And in that charitra, if Krishna later came and spoke about equipoise, it is Rama who showed us how to be equipoised. So if we are scratching our head, Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshyo stina priyaha. The Lord says, but we are so subject to dvesha and priya. Or again, the Lord tells Arjuna that you should be sukha dukke same kritva labha labho jaya jayo. Whether it is labha or alabha, whether it is jaya or ajaya, we should be equipoised. Conceptually, it sounds very good. How do you put it in practice? When you hear the story of how Sumantra comes to invite Rama. Sumantra invites Rama to come and meet Dasharatha. So Rama accepts the invitation and heads on. As Rama is getting down from his palace, which is explained as being multi-story, from the palace, Rama is getting down. Before he gets down, Lakshmana is already down there and the chariot is in place. Beautiful description of a silver chariot, resplendent, white, beautiful. And in that chariot sits Rama with Sumantra. And behind Sumantra, there is Lakshmana standing with an umbrella that is holding up to shade Rama and with a chamara on the other hand. So even before Rama asks for something, the greatness of Lakshmana is he is already put it in place. And when they start moving on the main roads of Ayodhya, Valmiki is describing beautifully that this is like a timingila, like a veil that is going through water. So many times we see when a whale is passing in the water, because it's almost on the surface, you see the water part ways and make way for them to go through. In a similar manner, there's a beautiful description of how beautiful Rama is. Rama is fully decked up, ready for coronation. So he has taken bath, he's been fasting and taking care of the necessary rituals that he has to take care of. He's bidding adieu to Sita, saying, Dasharatha has called me. Sumantra has come. This must be a special invitation. It's a special day of Papa has decided to actually get me coronated. And then Rama gets on to the chariot. And as he is wading through the crowd, the entire city is replete with beautiful decorations on all sides. The whole place has been sprinkled with different colors and fragrances all over the space. Aguru and Chandana are being smelt all over the space. There are flags and festoons, and there are the tambula. There's water pots with coconuts on them. There is mango that has been hung on every single home. Every home is festive. Every person is in his best regalia, wearing his best piece of dress. And Ayodhya's description is fantastic. They say everybody is so beautifully bejeweled. And all of those people are standing there on the path looking at Rama, feasting their eyes on Rama. And there is this Jai Gosha, Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. And everybody is looking, is trying to book their ticket on Vox Cinema, whatever, to see if they will get a front seat, mid seat, will it be two corner? Will I get an opportunity to get into that space to see this coronation? And in that space, when Rama is going through this crowd, people are looking at him, and Rama is looking at people. And sometimes there is an obstruction. The Sri Vaishnava Acharyas say the obstruction is if Lakshmana sees that there is somebody jiska nazar theek nahi hai, bura nazar hai, he doesn't have good intent, then with the umbrella he will block the view of those people from, they can't see Rama. No, I don't want them to see Rama. So Lakshmana was there, Rama was there, everybody is looking. So Valmiki is saying, Yanta Ramo na pashyetu, yascha Ramam na pashyetu, nindanti tava, tava nindanti tava te loke नात्मा गाराणी सस्मरुः. बोलते हैं कि for that person who did not get to see Rama that day, who was not there in Ayodhya to see Rama that day, he is a waste. Nindanti sarvalokeshu, the entire creation will curse that person for being such a wastrel. And then the next one, on whom the eyes of Rama did not, who was not seen by Rama. One is the fact that we are seeing Rama, and who did not get seen by Rama. He says both useless people. Then where are we? we miss that opportunity. What is going to happen to us? Then that question is there. So then the Acharyas explain, if you get to see this whole procession that Valmiki is so beautifully described in such detail, then it is as good as you are actually seeing it, and you get the benefit of seeing Rama that day, and you get the benefit of being seen by Rama that day, because you are getting to hear Ramayana. So you get the mercy of Rama in the process. So that is our hope. So having stated that, I wanted to say that this is the beauty about these scriptures, because they can actually transport us to that place and time. Specifically Valmiki, the kind of description and the poetic beauty and the details of description is just phenomenal. I'm not adding any ears and not adding ear, nose, and hair dye to what I'm depicting. This is directly from Valmiki Ramayana. And then when Rama actually gets to Dasharatha's space, he gets into the Antapura after being permissioned in, summoned in. So he sees Dasharatha in a very, very difficult situation. Now Kamba describes this as Rama is entering. He says Rama's face is like a lotus bud. The lotus bud is not opened up in entirety, in fullness. It needs to see the sun, it needs to see the heat of the day, and then slowly, sometimes we get a lotus bud and we start pulling the petals apart too. Yes, that's a natural process. It happens in its own volition. So, Rama went into Dasharatha's place like a lotus bud that was closed. But Kamba is describing, after hearing the fact that he is being banished to go to the forest, he comes out as a fully open lotus. And we understand that Rama can do that, but we can never understand how he did it. In fact, so much so, when Rama walks out, Valmiki is describing that Lakshmana is seething. He's breathing heavily and he's seething in anger. He wants to actually react and do something. We all know what happened, yes, inside. So I don't want to get into that. I just want to work with the frills. Lakshmana is seething in anger at that point in time when he sees this. And then he's having tears in his eyes because he's not able to withhold that. Rama walks out, Rama sees his friends and he's wishing everybody. When Rama is going out, Rama also sees all those special jala that has been bought from the sacred rivers and the sacred oceans for the sake of Abhisheka. He sees that, he touches those, he does a pradakshina of them, and he says this is probably for Bharata within himself, and then moves on. But Lakshmana sees this whole thing and he says, how is it that this man is bearing up with this with absolutely no sign of it showing out? So Valmiki uses the word samvritakara. Samvritakara means akar jo andar chal rahi hai. Inside there's a whole storm, yes, but you can't see any of that jalak outside. Now that's the greatness of Rama that is being disturbed. We are also facing situations in life where we are seeing all these fireworks all around us at this point in time. But for our own sake, for the sake of our congregations, for the sake of our families, for the sake of our children, to set the right example, we need to be able to face this in a brave manner. And therefore, we may not be in a position to let out our emotions come out very easily. Is it easy to keep our emotions inside? Or do we succumb to actually sharing it openly more than necessary? Can I have any responses, anybody? Is it easy to hold these reactions within ourselves? Fear, anger. It's not simple at all. We need to share. Nice point. Vinay Bhushan Prabhu. We need to share. So then I have another question. Yes, we need to share. But then, dadati pratigrinnati guhyamakyata prichati. Yes? Shadvidam priti lakshanam. So, now, are there considerations for whom you should share with? And are there considerations for how much we should share with? It's a very important thing, yes. We need to know that we cannot share this with everybody. If, say, something happens at work, we come and break down in front of our children, start sobbing, it's going to completely disturb them. Yes. So yes, we need to share because we need an outlet. But that's why we have partners in life. We have senior devotees. We have friends, Preeti Lakshanam, with whom we have actually built those. But we cannot be. Now we need to understand Rama's situation. Yes, Rama is the king. We also saw some of the leaders of this country. Is that their true inner feel? Not necessarily. They may have a mixed bag. But when it comes to presenting something to the nation, we will have to be strong and we would need to present what is appropriate. That is needed. It's a very, very important lesson. And Rama is showing that here by being Samvritakara. He cannot come out to say, "Ye Dasharatha pagal buddha admi kya kar diya isne." That's not him. That's not him, and he would never go out there because you're disillusioning people. In the Gita again, there is a verse which talks about na buddhi vedam jane ajnanam karma sangina. जो अज्ञानी है कर्म संगी है, they are associated with activities of karma. Na buddhi vedam jane. Don't disturb them. Oh, Prabhu, you're doing this. Stop all this immediately. Some people may not be in a position to actually take up Krishna consciousness at the pace that we want to give them. We may actually disturb them and throw them off their dimagik santulan, their balance. We can throw them off. So we need to know balance. We need to know when, where, place, time, and circumstance are important things for us. Any comments, questions till now, and then I will move on to one other pastime and share something else. But I think this sort of comes to a logical close here. Questions, comments? Many elders here, seniors. If you have anything to add, corrections, everything welcome. You can even type the question if you so need.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, a quick question. So we talked about we need to share, what happened with Lord Rama. We know the point now that he stayed very composed, very equipoised, and he didn't let anything, distort, the whole situation in Ayodhya. He kept it very favorable for everybody. But was there anything that Lord Rama had to also went out or he has to share out, which we talked about, and we need to share? Like for us, we have this issue.
Very, very nice question. Thank you for asking this, and very relevant, very valid question there. And it's okay. I'm very happy you brought that out because it's not that he did not share. That was not the only thing. He did share also. With whom he shared? How did he share it? Let me fill you in on that so that we are able to complete. I think one of the other devotees had also mentioned that we should share. It is important. Yes, if we don't share, it's going to be a pressure cooker. It's going to be sitting in our head. It's very important. So, when Rama is given the two instructions, you see, Dasharatha is not in a position to speak. Not one word. Dasharatha even could not see eye to eye with Rama. Dasharatha's thought was, in their own family, they have had to banish somebody before. Does anybody know the name of somebody who's been banished to Dandakaranya in their family? The person's name was Asamanjasa. Asamanjasa was a forefather in the same family in the Raghuvamsha. He had to be banned and thrown out of Ayodhya. And when they threw him out, Dasharatha put him on a chariot and sent him to, not Dasharatha, I'm sorry, the kings then had to put him on a chariot and send him to Dandakaranya. So going to Dandakaranya is Kalapani. Yes, it's like you are being banished from the kingdom. Now, what would warrant somebody to be banished? That's a big question, yes? And Rama's character is just speckless. There is not one person who even verbally Rama would have hurt unnecessarily. Just as in contrast, there is not a battle that Rama came back without winning. Yes. So this Rama, who is the epitome of perfection, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Dharma. If there is the word dharma, and if you want to give dharma a form, that form is nothing but the form of Rama. Because every aspect of dharma is perfect in Rama. That's why they say Maryada Purushottam. Yes, Rama is worth following in every single tenet. So that person who is so perfect in every way has not ever hurt anybody. Why would he be banned? मैं कौन से मुंह से उसको बताऊं? How can I ever tell him this, that you are being banished? For what sake? I can't even look him in his eyes. Because my wife, I gave 2 boons to my wife, I'm having to do this to him. How can I tell this to Rama? He is not able to open his mouth. Kaikeyi does the favor of giving the good news in her perspective to Rama. So when this news is being given, Rama tells him, Mata, I don't have a problem, but I have one bigger problem. Padasprashteva pannagam. Valmiki says, Padasprashteva pannagam. Just as if he has just stomped upon a snake. Anybody here ever had some experiences with snakes? No, it's frightening. And that too, if you have the good experience of stamping over a snake, how frightened that person will be. That's how frightened Rama was in that situation. And what frightened Rama in such a manner? No, not that you go to the forest was not the reason that frightened him. Can you guess what frightened Rama in that manner? Anybody?
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, possibly like Bharat will not agree.
Yeah, but that's not an aspect that would, it's a nice point and it's a valid point that you're making. That's not necessarily something that would frighten Rama. This is like true fright. His true fright is, what have I done? Listen to this very carefully. What have I done because of which my father, who every single time that I have met him, would show greatest joy. I've never seen him show this kind of joy when he meets anybody in his life. I am his pettest of pets. And with the happiness, with the smile, with the energy in his voice with which he will welcome me, there has not been a time when I would not get seen by my father and welcomed, embraced, and a show of affection. I have done something to not deserve that affection today. Today I am in a situation where he's not even looking up at me. He's looking at the ground. I have done something absolutely despicable that he's not in a position to relate to me in this manner. What have I done so bad? Kaikeyi, tell me, what have I done so bad? Is he not well? Is his health bad? Is there a big calamity that has come on the nation? What has happened that I don't deserve the warm welcome of my father, with whom Mahavishnu is saying, Dasharatham Rochayamasa. When he decided to take the avatar, he saw the affection that Dasharatha has will be as a parent, he was able to see. And therefore he said, I desire to be that son of Dasharatha. When the Lord himself has come there, desiring to see that affection of the father, where if you see Rama's Ashtotra, they say, Pitru Bhaktabhyam Namaha, that he is a bhakta of his father. That father today is not communicating with me. That's the most frightening thing. Rajya baad mein gaya. तुम रख लो, किसी और को दे दो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. My father, why is he not talking to me today? That's my biggest problem. Yes, and that's the greatness of Rama. Because for him, the relationships that he has with people, with his father, is much more important than the kingdom or any worldly possession. And this is how Rama teaches us that every step. For us, for the sake of possession, we will give up our parents, we can give up our brothers, we can get into petty confrontation with devotees. वो ऐसे क्यों बोलता है, वो मुझे हरे कृष्णा नहीं बोलता है, वो बोलेगा तो मैं हरे कृष्णा बोलूंगा. Many people will first say, Prabhu, can we do Vancha Kalpa? Before we do Vancha Kalpa, you have to sign a contract. And you have to say, okay, if I do pranam to you, you better do pranam to me. If you don't, I will fine you 1 million dirhams. Vancha Kalpa is not for us, everything is, even this is an exchange. But that was Rama's situation. So he tells Kaikeyi after that, he still doesn't know. His question is answered later when he comes back to meet Dasharatha before he leaves. At that time, he knows that Dasharatha has nothing to do with it. It is Kaikeyi who is playing the game. Because Dasharatha does not speak one word when Rama is with him. His head is down. He's not even looking up to him. He slaps his head multiple times. He says, Dik once. Dik means, alas, that it has to happen like this. Because when Kaikeyi confirms this to him, then the next thing that Kaikeyi tells him is, actually your father is in a very bad state. So because of that, I think you should leave today. Don't wait, leave today. Because till the time you leave, he will not take bath, he will not eat. So Rama is thinking, oh, so I am that excellent a son that I am putting my father through this situation. This is what's running in Rama's head, and therefore he's frightened with that whole situation. So when he says, if this is what he wants, I leave now. I leave now. I leave immediately. And he says, I want permission for one thing, that I go speak to my mother, let her know, I speak to Sita, and I leave. But I will leave today. So when he goes from here, he doesn't go to Sita's first lesson for many of us to learn. He goes to Kaushalya's place, where Sumitra is always almost there with her. And Valmiki is describing her as Shaumavasini, somebody who is wearing silken garments. You see, traditionally, it is not that the vastra that is used for puja is never used when you eat. The vastra you use for puja is not used for any other time or function. You wear it and you treat it as a vastra which is in itself special. Even now, this is the practice in many of the Madhva and the other lineages. So, when they talk about Kaikeyi, they talk about her being Shaumavasini, always somebody who's wearing those garments. Sometimes we think, this is not a defense of polygamy, but we need to understand Dasharatha's stance. There's Kaikeyi, there's Sumitra, and there is Kaushalya. If you look at Kaushalya, Kaushalya was always the person who was very, very spiritually inclined, and she was the person who was actually doing the puja of Ranganath Swami. Ranganath Swami belonged there in Ayodhya, and then he was brought to south with Vibhishana. So it was worshipped in that family. So the Ranganath Swami is a gift that we have received from the Raghuvamshis themselves, including Lord Rama. So she was always intent in worship, in spiritual activity. Now look at the youngest wife who came by, Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi had the ability to discuss with him about everything in court. She knew politics. She knew everything there that a king would want to actually come and discuss and get a second opinion. And the same Kaikeyi was capable of driving his chariot when he went to war, saved him from that situation, brought him back. You're able to see a completely two different personas, yes? And therefore, a king needs this. Somebody who's prayerful, a very devout, sattvic wife, while he needs somebody who's Rajoguna, is very well occupied. Because kings are in Rajoguna. Rajoguna is their beauty. We all talk about being in Shuddha Sattva, but many of us don't know that Rajoguna needs to be cultivated. We only talk about cultivating Brahminical qualities, but we need to cultivate good Vaishyas and good Kshatriyas. That means cultivating Rajoguna. So, Rama comes to Kaushalya and he says, Kaushalya is so happy. Before, when Rama went and first told her that Dasharatha wants to make me a king, she's so happy that, she says he is Satyavadi. He has committed this before and now he's putting it in place. Just a few hours ago, she said that, and now he's coming back to give her the news that this Satyavadi that you were so appreciating is Bhaga diya mujhe, Dandakaranya mein chale jao. Yes? So he comes and speaks to the mother. Mother is completely broken. See, when we go to Tirupati or any other place, you will see if there is somebody who's very, very dear to Rama of the mothers. And that's why that verse, Kausalya Supraja Rama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narashardhula Kartavyam Daiva Mannikam. It is a Ramayana verse. It is being sung in every temple worldwide for rising when the Lord is to be woken up. This is sung because this was in tradition. Vishwamitra sung this to wake up Rama. So Kaushalya is very dear. Therefore, when Vishwamitra is waking him up, he is waking him up because he sees here is a young boy who has only been with his mother till now. So when I wake him up, let me remind him of his mother and wake him up. So he is singing this particular shloka from that perspective. So Kaushalya is so special for Rama. Kausalya Supraja. So Kausalya says, listen, I've had a younger wife and we have had various issues where I've been put down. She doesn't respect me. The king also seems to have more preference for Kaikeyi than me. I've been through all that. I've never shared it with you guys. But I'm telling you now, I don't want to live. I definitely don't want to live here. If you're not going to be king, I'm going to be with you in the forest. And there's that whole list of things that Kaushalya rightly points out. But then Rama hears her out and says, Mommy, there's no way you're coming with me because your first duty. This is a problem area many mothers face. The Kaushalya Kaikeyi alignment. That the child becomes more important than the husband. The child becomes more important than the family. The child becomes more important than the congregation, country, wealth, anything. Mother's affection, there's nothing to beat the affection of mothers. But it should not be that it comes at the expense of the other relationships. Many women are not in a position to perceive that this child for whom you are ready to do anything, just as Ajata Paksha Iva Mataram Kagha, Ajata Paksha, till the time they don't have their wings that sprout, they will be with you. But beyond that, they have their lives to lead. And if you have one life to lead, and if there is a direction, it has to be the man and wife who will go through the longest journey. The kids are Ayaram Gayaram. And that's a very, very important thing. So Rama tells her that Kaushalya, is a very interesting fact that I will share with you along in the same direction. Kaushalya tells him, hey, listen, Rama, for some of you, this will also be new information. And let's understand the priority that parents have. Krishna says that in the Bhagavatam. Krishna says that even if I'm going to serve you for 100 years, 100 lifetimes, I will not be able to repay what you have done for me. Unfortunately, I have not had the time. Oh, Devaki, the mother who gave birth to me, I have not been here because I was in Yashoda's place. I have not been able to serve you. But here I have come to you, and if I do a service to you for 100 lifetimes, I will not. No, what if she is not a devotee? It's the same point. It doesn't change in any way. She need not be, walking around the place with the japamala in her hand. It doesn't matter. The fact that she is a mother is the only criteria that is needed. Just as the Vedas define that annessa kshuditam patram, who is deserving of anna is one who has hunger, is kshuditam patram. We don't need to see who is, which caste, which religion, nothing you need to see. Somebody is hungry, he is deserving of food. If somebody is a mother, she is deserving of respect. So at that point in time, Kaushalya is saying, the word guru is defined in the scripture of three people: Mata, Pita, and then the spiritual preceptor. All three are referred to as guru. So she is telling him, listen, you are considering your father as guru. You are taking his direction and you are ready to move. But I am also guru. I am also your guru. And now I am telling you, don't go to the forest. It's a very, very beautiful conundrum. This comes up in the Ramayana. Then the Acharyas give a commentary to explain that. The Acharyas come and explain to say, Pitu Vachana Karana, your duty bound to listen to the words of the father. Then what do you do for Mata? For the mother, it is Susrushaya, Matra Sisrusha. To do Sisrusha for the mother is the most important thing. Therefore, when the mother is ailing, it doesn't matter whether we are in Timbuktu, America, somebody needs to mute. Somebody is unmuted themselves. Help me. Doesn't matter. When we are due to do service to mother, we have to do service. Shankaracharya set a beautiful example here. He had taken sannyas, everything given up, gone. But he promised his mother that when you are about to go away, because I am the only child and you don't have anybody else in this world, the father doesn't remain. Therefore, I will come to you at the time that you pass on. Therefore, it's very, very, very important. For the mother, there are, when they pass away, for the father, there is one pinda, mother, there is 18 pindas. There's simply no match. There's simply no match. It's a very, very special status that needs to be understood. So Rama consoles his mother and explains that I will be back very soon. This time will pass. So Rama shares very openly. He also shares his anguish. He's not saying, not just being polished about it. He openly shares. He says it is unfortunate that I'm having to go to the forest. And then he has this discussion with Sita. And he tells her openly that this is what I'm having to do. And I don't want you to come with me. And in fact, he makes a decision for Sita in this connection. He doesn't ask, do you want to come with me? No. It's an interesting point I want you to observe. I don't know whether I've touched upon this particular aspect here before in this audience, but it's a very, very interesting point specifically for a husband-wife relationship. What happens between the two of them is Rama decides for Sita. Now people can say today all the ladies will have their ears perked up now. They will say, why the man is deciding for me? मुझे बिना पूछे आप कैसे डिजर्व करते हो मेरे लिए? When you decide in favor of that person. When you decide for the well-being of that person and you are deciding in favor, you're giving up a right of yours for the sake of somebody else, you're going beyond normal parlance and you're ready to do something, then you can say, no, this is a difficult time, this is happening, I have to be here, war is happening, if somebody has to go, you go with the children, I will be here. That decision will be appreciated and accepted. Yes? So that's the decision Rama makes. Rama says, I am having to go because of these boons. You are Janaka's daughter. You have never been in the forest. We did our interview. You look at my LinkedIn profile, you will see my internship with Vishwamitra was in the forest. I have already experienced it. You don't have experience of it. Therefore, I don't want you to take this. You are Janaka's daughter. You have no background to this. And then Sita rejects that. So when Sita rejects, then there is 2 full chapters Rama describes about the perils of living in the forest. The fact that you will not, it's not some Maggie 2-minute noodles you can cook there and eat wherever you go. You can't carry things with you, go around. What you get, you will eat, and you will survive on a very difficult time. There is no house. Every day we will vriksham. Every day we will live under a different tree, and we are going to be traveling. We don't know what is going to happen. So in this situation, and the wild animals, forget it. We have already exterminated half the species in this world. You can imagine Rama's time, how many varieties there would have been, how thicker the forests are, and how truly a danger it would have been at that point in time. So Rama takes that over completely, and he says, no, you're not coming. You're not made for that. So remain here. Be of seva to my father. Go visit him every day in the morning. Take their blessings. All of this stuff Rama tells. She says, no way. Anyway, she comes up. So Rama then shares this with Sita. Lakshmana is there with Rama in both these spaces. So Lakshmana states as a matter of fact, he just tells Rama, I am coming also. Ram ne bola, bhaiya kab bola main ki tum aa raha hai? Why you should come? So then again the Acharyas explain this very beautifully. In the commentaries there's a detailed description where he says, when you spoke to Sumitra, Kaikeyi, when you spoke to Kaikeyi, you told her that, Mummy, don't worry. If Rama has to enter a fire, please understand that I have already entered that fire ahead of him. मैंने जब डायलॉग मारा उधर, तब आपने करेक्ट नहीं किया. इसका मतलब है you have already agreed to it. And when we went with Vishwamitra, it was a buy one get one deal free package, no? He only asked for Rama, my father sent me also. So why you are segregating? And then the Acharyas gave a lot of, I used plural in this particular sentence, I used plural, therefore I'm already included. And he convinces Rama to actually get on. So it is not that Rama did not share, Rama did share this. Lakshmana gives him a big bhashan. There is a chapter full, which I call Rama Gita. It's my funny name, I gave it. Because that is one chapter where he is explaining to Lakshmana how fate is not something that you can mess around with, and Dasharatha is not the problem, Kaikeyi is not the problem. It is my own doing. Atma Kritam Vipakam, as Srimad Bhagavatam defines this. He's saying, I'm bearing up for what I have done. So don't blame anybody. He says, convinces all these people, and then he moves on. So does he share? Yes, Rama does share. But whom does he share with? None of his friends even had an idea that he's been banished. His friends were standing outside Dasharatha's palace. When I talked about Rama going, at that time his friends and some of the sadhus were all accompanying the chariot at that time. So when he saw them, they didn't even guess that something like this has happened. So whom do we share with? Whom do we not share? How much do we share with? These things matter. Read the Ramayana for more clarity. Hare Krishna. This segment comes to an end. Any questions, comments? Questions, comments? If there is something new you heard in today's session, which you have not heard before, can you tell me what is it that you have not had a background or a knowledge to before that you heard uh, uh, for the first time today, if there is any such? Okay, then I move on.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Did I hear a voice?
Yes, Prabhuji. About banishing somebody from the in Raghuvamsha, that was not at all heard, Prabhuji. So today we got to know Asamanjasa, if I'm not wrong, the name.
You're right. In
Yes.
fact, I don't know whether there are any Tamils here, specifically if you're from a Brahminical background in the south. They say koi kuch galat kaam kar raha hai, somebody is doing something really stupid. And they say asamanja. Yeah, I don't know whether you've seen it.
Yeah,
They
Prabhu.
say you represent. Yeah, have you heard it, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Many times our parents say this. So, but we don't know, Prabhu.
We don't know where it comes from, but it comes from this story. And he was banished to this thing. Okay, I have a few more comments there. Prabhu, did you finish? I'm sorry. Am I interrupting you?
Yeah, no, Prabhu.
So somebody says Lakshmana is already included in Rama as he's mentioned. That is, yeah, that's an interesting thing. Rama Gita, Rama sharing things with his mother. Yes. And actually, his mother also shares the first time about their internal squabbles that they have, because Rama is surprised to hear that. This is very, very important aspect. Sometimes between the spouses or between the family, if there are things, these are not things that our children should get to know. If your internal problems come to a state where they are audibly heard by the rest of the family or our children, we are actually putting them through a lot of distress. It's very, very important to understand and think about that. Yeah? Asamanjam. Okay. I move on to the last section. Prabhu, can you give me a time idea?
Prabhu, it is up till 12:30, but we can stop at 12:20 to invite questions, if any, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. But I believe I'm already punching the questions in as we go. No problem. I get your point. So in case I don't, please just give me a reminder so that I may. This is a theme that I had spoken about a few days ago also, and it's sort of an important theme. We need to understand that we will all have differences with each other. In Kishkinda Kanda, we are seeing Rama and Sugriva come together, and Hanuman makes that Sugriva Sakya. But then what happens, which is a very, very important aspect we need to know here, is Rama and Sugriva were poles apart. Why were they poles apart? Why were Rama and Sugriva poles apart? Can anybody give me a contribution there? Rama Gita is an Ayodhya Kanda, where Rama is having to address Lakshmana on why he shouldn't be talking about behaving like Aurangzeb. He says, I will finish my father, I will finish this. So Rama convinces him why you have to accept the ways of Dharma. And that is a question that had come in, so I'm addressing that answer to that question somebody had put up in chat. But I had a question for you. What was that question I asked you?
Why Rama and Sugriva are poles apart?
Rather, what are they similar about and what are they different about? Why don't you share that? You can voice it, you can
Yeah.
type it.
So based on whatever I understand little bit about Ramayana, so what I see is Sugriva is more family oriented, attached person to the to his kingdom, and he was running away from Bali in fear. But whereas Rama means he's fearless, and he already personified dharma in all aspects. So in that sense, I see them poles apart.
Nice observation. Anybody else? Actually, there are some other similarities there also. Both of their wives had been taken away. Both of them had been banished. But the other aspect, yes, Rohan.
I mean, yeah, like as you said, like how Lord Rama and Sugriva both were banished from the kingdom. So on one hand, Sugriva was like, living in fear, and he was like isolated himself, so he was not really acting or doing anything practical. Whereas Lord Rama was, he created a great plan. He was on a mission to rescue Mother Sita, and he eventually did. And then he met Sugriva, and then they formed an alliance, and then they rescued Mother Sita. So I think that's the big difference.
Nice. Thank you for that. And Rama, in one sense, if you see, you can call him a king, but the supreme personality. And here's the monkey. But then bigger than that is the fact that there is Rama who had Lakshmana next to him, who was ready to pawn his life for at the slightest for the sake of Rama. While here Sugriva was the younger brother who ultimately Bada Bhai ke liye supari rakh diya. Yes, their rivalry was such that it was a complete contrast to the beautiful brotherhood that we see among these people. Now you see, it is distinctions and differences like this. We will spend a few minutes trying to understand these three characters. Prabhu was referring to Sugriva being family orientated, etc., etc. Three major characters in Ramayana: Ravana, Bali, and Sugriva. Let's try to see if what similarities and what we are able to see of them. Ravana was a Veda party. Yes. So he had studied, and Ravana was an intelligent, capable guy. Otherwise, he would have become what he became. Yes. But his major issue was his ego and the fact that he was an utter sense enjoyer. He bet Indra at his game. The word Indra itself means one who knows to enjoy his indriyas to the best. A perfect sense enjoyer. That's why they say you do puja of Indra, you will get sense enjoyment. Because if somebody needs to satisfy every indriya, Indra is a guy to follow. So he bet Indra at his game, because if you look at the description of Lanka, Lanka had everything to perfection. Lanka had the most beautiful women. He had the greatest kingdom. He had Pushpak Viman. In fact, he didn't live in his house. Ravana is living on Pushpak Viman. You'll see this in Sundarkand. Mandodari and the whole harem of Ravana is in Pushpak Viman. So he is living on an aerial floating chariot. That's the opulence of Ravana. So greatest sense enjoyer. Now, question is, did people tell Ravana that he was wrong in what he was doing? Can I have a response? Give me names of people who warned Ravana that he is wrong and returned Sita to Rama. Vibhishana, yes. Who else
Mandodari.
apart from Vibhishana?
Mandodari.
Mandodari, thank you. Very nice. Who else? Hanuman, very nice. Yeah, Hanuman comes there and says, Badmash, Sudar Jao. Kumbhakarna also tells him, yes, very nice.
Kubera also, right? Kubera.
Kubera by now had given up on this guy. Kubera once before came and told him, it's an interesting exchange. Kubera took Pushpaka, he drove, Ravana took Pushpaka from Kubera and he drove Kubera out of the space. Kubera went to the Himalayas. When Kubera was living there, Ravana started to actually trouble the sadhus. When Ravana was troubling the sadhus, once Kubera came and told him, rascal Chota Bhai, at least sadhus don't trouble them, no? Because the Lord doesn't take it kindly. Don't mess with the sadhus. When he came and told him this, he immediately went and attacked Kubera's kingdom, completely finished it. Pura drones, missiles, everything. Full scale, total decimation, finished. Lebanon bana diya Kubera ka jagah ko. So, after having experienced this, I don't think, I don't remember, maybe you're right. Maybe there is, Kubera does something after Sita was kidnapped, but I'm not aware. I could be wrong. Yeah. But he's given up case. Maricha, thank you. That was a beautiful point. Maricha, Angada also comes with one more salah to come back, trying to see. Jatayu warned him. Yes, Jatayu warned him to say that, don't touch this lady. She's special. Now, apart from this, Akampana came and warned him. Akampana told him, Abhay de do pehle. If I am to speak freely, first give me Abhaya, that I can speak whatever I have to say and you will know repercussions. You will not come kill me with something. Is it okay? Bolo. He said, you cannot fight Rama. You can't do anything with it. You are not a match for him. He seems beyond your capacity. Now you come and tell a king this kind of stuff, he will finish it. So that's why he first fends for himself. So you see, first Akampana comes and tells him, you can't kill Rama, which means Rama is stronger than you. Why the hell would you take panga with somebody like that? That information was given to him. But he also gave one information. He said, Yadi kuch karna hai, there's only one thing you can do, which is take Sita away from him. Uska battery down ho jayega. That's the only way you're going to get Rama. Look at this guy's filtering. He did not filter and understand that don't mess with Rama. Rama is more powerful than you. वो सुनने के लिए तैयार नहीं है. He heard Sita is beautiful, you take Sita. ठीक है. Next, Surpanaka came and gave the same advice. She said, it looks like you can't fight these brothers. She said, Sita is so beautiful. I went there only to pick up Sita. So the fellow heard all this. He said, Sita is beautiful. That's the only thing that registered in there. He went running for Sita. After bringing Sita, Vibhishana told him, Malyavan told him, Kumbhakarna told him, Angada came and, Hanuman came, burnt the whole place up and said, I am the smallest little monkey from that space. Bhaiya, if I am able to do this damage, you can think what the other fellows will do. Sudar jao. Not ready to listen. So this Gamandi, not ready to listen to anybody. Mujhe jo chahiye, I will do. If I want, I can finish this country. Which is Mr. Trump today. Very, very similar perspective. मैं चाहूं तो कुछ भी कर सकता हूं. भैया तेरा भी वाट लगेगी. You will also get this thing, but he is not able to see. So that's Ravana. He heard people, but he filtered information, accepted what he wants, threw everything that he doesn't want from everybody who advised him, and just proceeded with what he had to do. Vali. Mandodari advised him. Vali also had, as part of his earlier ministerial group, he had Hanuman. He was ready to let go of Hanuman, which means what a stupid guy. All the other mantris advised him that your brother is not against you. Your brother only meant well. He did not want to take your throne. Advice diya, किसी का सुनने के लिए तैयार नहीं है. Tara is advising him. Maybe I said wrongly, Mandodari. Tara is advising him. He is not ready to take her advice. Not ready to listen to anybody's advice. He went 6 feet down. Well, not 6 feet. He was not buried. Dahana happened. So he became ashes because of that inability to take advice. Now look at what happened with Sugriva next. Sugriva, also multiple women, pura talli, peaker, he's on the high in the Chaturmasa. Rama told him, you've been doing Bandar Dharma for too long. Now you go and experience some Raja Dharma. Go be there in your palace and enjoy yourself. After this Chaturmasya, we'll go searching for Sita. So he was fully in this drunken stupa. And he didn't even realize that he has to do something for Rama because he's not counting days. Hanuman comes. Tara come to him. Hanuman tells him, Bhaiya, मैं script लिख के दे देता हूँ. Mic पकड़ो, announcement करो. Ask all the rickshaws and wanderers to come. You don't even have to stop drinking. Just follow what I'm saying. So he took the advice of Hanuman. And therefore Sugriva is Ramasakha. So in difficult times like this, we need to know that people will keep giving advice. Different people will give different advice. From the right, when it is coming from the right people, we should know to take that advice and act on it. And that's very important. And if we become like Ravana, only taking what we think we want to hear, then we will end up like Ravana. And if we don't listen to any good advice, then we become like Vali, that we will get into the problem. Saying that, I just want to conclude by saying, which I said previously also, these are difficult times. If there is one thing that will keep us afloat, it is the charitra, it is scriptures, scriptural knowledge, the names of the Lord, kirtan. It is only these things that are going to keep us afloat. Because I cannot fight the missile with this. It's not going to happen. It's not in my capability. So we pray to Hanuman, we pray to Sita, that with her blessings, just like Agni did not affect Hanuman in any way, may we also be blessed that whatever is happening around, I am not the reason, it is happening, protect me. Or just as Mother Sita, where she was sitting in Ashokavana, the Gandharvas and the Rakshasis are shocked that whole Lanka is burning, but the place that Sita is, nothing has happened. So our prayer can only be to the Lord and to Mata, that you please save us from this difficult situation. I close with this. 12:20 was my time. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comment? Happy to hear.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Today, one question got actually answered. I had this question in my mind for a long time, that when Lanka was burning, why did Ravan didn't got burned in that? So I got to know that he's saying it Pushpak Viman. That was the question, that when Lanka was burning, everyone died, it said, Vibhishana was saved, and there nothing happened because Lord Rama's name is there. And I had this question, like, why Ravana is not burnt in that.
So Sundarkanda describes that beautifully. You can go check that out. Thank you for bringing that out.
Sure, bro.
Anybody else? Any comments? Questions? Areas of improvement. Yes, Rohan.
Hare Krishna Baru, thank you for the lecture. So I have a question regarding the crisis. As you said, like if there's a crisis, we should pray to Hanuman and Mother Sita to protect us from these crises. But why do these crises, happen in the first place in people's lives? For example, I'll take an example of, for example, the plane crash, the Air India, for example. So there were, obviously, I heard there were a few devotees also in that plane crash, and also, and surprisingly, the Bhagavad Gita was not burnt. Like I think if you saw the news, they said like, yeah, the Bhagavad Gita was very much safe. So how do you interpret this situation? Like, and why does it happen exactly?
In one sense, any other seniors here, Bahurupa Prabhu, anybody else who would like to take a pot shot? I'd be happy, but in case there are many other senior people here, in case anybody wants to take something at it. I feel the one thing is, when you're eating kheer, in the South Indian tradition, they'll first serve a little kheer on your plate. And then they'll serve your rasam, sambar, everything else will happen. And then they'll come back to kheer. If first itself you start going on kheer, beech mein thoda achar ki zarurat hai, otherwise kheer ruk jayega. So actually life becomes complete when you have the sweet and the sour elements. And I think all of our lives have those two contents part of them. One. Second is, by taking to Krishna consciousness, it is not that Ramanuja or Madhvacharya didn't have to give up their bodies. Every single personality who's got a sharira will have to give up their sharira, and coming along with the sharira is the Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, and all of these dukkhas will definitely come to us. There's no question. In fact, if Rama had not had to go to the forest, we would not be talking Ramayana today. If Rama, all you see in Ramayana is okay, then Rama was a great king, and then he ruled Ayodhya very well, very happy. They lived happily ever after. Very nice, Jai Ho. Who will ever? No, it's the trials and tribulations of Rama that actually make us feel more relatable to Rama in many ways. So we need to understand that just as it brings the beauty of Rama out on the other end of the this thing, it brings the personality and the character of the Lord out. It also brings the personality and character out of the devotee. If there was no Maya, Rohan and Nanda will happily be chanting. There is no question at all of any distraction. Bhaiya, what ideal world is that? It's not going to be. Therefore, another thing is there's also sometimes you associate with people and you get that karma. The Lord explains in Ramayana, if you see, when Vishnu comes and the Devatas are complaining that this guy Ravana is creating a lot of problem. They go to Brahma and they say, Brahma, ye aap bhi kya kar diya yaar? You gave him such a boon that he cannot be killed by Deva, Gandharva. You gave full list. So we can't do anything you have given, and this guy is troubling us because of all the boons you have given. So Brahma says, okay, let me remember Patli Gali. So he gets that Patli Gali and comes back to say that. At that time, the Lord comes there in the presence of the Devas, and then he says, don't worry, I will take care of you. And when he says, I will take care of you, he says, I will take care of you, the Devas. I will take care of you, your family, anybody who is associated with you, those that are your friends. Therefore, let us choose our friends wisely. Let us choose our association wisely. And Vishnu says the corollary to that also. He says, I will come and finish Ravana, his entire family, and anybody who is associated with him, conceptually, who is in love with Ravana's principles. He says, I will finish all of them. Because I said conceptually, because then the question of Vibhishana can come. So anybody who is actually conceptually with him, So we need to know if we are associating with people who have mood and attitude like Ravana, we will also get into trouble. And if we associate with people who are like Rama, we will get the benefit and the blessings of the Lord, just like the Devas had. Devas were not perfect people. Now, whether you are able to understand this or not, by the fact that we opted to come into this place and live with this particular set of people, we also share their karma. In the good days, you will be happy enjoying with them when all the oil is being pumped out. When missiles are being pumped out, you'll run away from this place, is it? Yes, you will also bear the brunt of the karma. So it's not that we make decisions, we will definitely bear the brunt of it. Hare Krishna. Any other questions, comments? One new. Hare Krishna. Can you tell about Sita Maya? What is it? Mother Sita was as strong as Lord Rama. What if I say she is not? And what if I say she is? Okay. I'll come to it. You see, when Valmiki is writing some of the first introductory verses to Ramayana, when he talks about the name of Ramayana, he says Sitayas Charitam Mahat. He says one name for Ramayana is also the great story of Sita. So Ramayana in itself is the glory of Sita also. She's very cardinal in entire Rama. She makes her entry in Balakanda when she gets married. She's there thickly during Ayodhya. She's there thickly in Ramayana. In all Kandas, Sundara, she's the major character along with Hanuman. So Sita is very, very special. And Sita's blessings, without the blessings of Sita, the acharyas say that you will never be able to approach the Lord. Because it's the mother who knows if the father in the right mood today, japad dega ki jo mang rahe wo dega. When do you go surrender to him? What if you say to the father will be most effective? She's the one who teaches us that. So we are always dependent on Sita. So that way, from our perspective, maybe the Supreme Lord, he is more powerful than anybody else. But in reality, the accessible Lord to us is Sita Mata. Without her, we will not, or Radha, without her, we will not be able to approach Krishna. And that is why if you see, or we go to Tulsi, Sevayadikaro diye koroni jadasi. Or when we put, if you see in Mayapur, for instance, you have the Sakis. And if you see Radha's hand is out this way, and they put, or even in the Acharya's hands, we put Tulsi, because Paramparagata, it gives us the right and the opportunity to go and do service to the Lord. Therefore, without the mother, there is no rasta to the father. That's very important aspect. I hope that addresses your question. Anything else? 1 minute to 12:30.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. May I very humbly invite Charurupa Madhavadas Prabhu on behalf of Avataridesh Yatra to thank the wonderful session that we have right now attended. Over to you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Hare Krishna, Nanda Kumar Prabhu. So it was a wonderful session, and as you just clarified.
Charurupa Madhav Prabhu, I think accidentally you have been muted.
Yeah. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Hare Krishna, Nanda Kumar Prabhu. Thank you so much for the wonderful session. And as you are clarifying to Rohan Prabhu about his question about calamities and why they happen, so sometimes events like these that are happening around us today also happen for some good reason, one of which is being able to hear Ramakatha, Sri Ramakatha from you today. Otherwise, we would be having physical programs and we'd be having our own agendas. But thanks to Baurupa Prabhu, and also thank you so much to you that you are able to spare time with us, spare time and spend time with us to give this wonderful session. It was like, to give an analogy, it was like a tree. The tree was Ramakatha, but then it had so many branches. You spoke about Lord Rama sharing things. You spoke from Nectar of Instruction. You spoke about how to connect this scenario with what Lord Rama went through. And you spoke about so many miscellaneous character. Asamanjana character, I think I can't forget. I have to do some research on that. And you also connected it with our daily lives. And we also really liked how you started the class with your realization about your personal challenges and how you converted the challenge into an opportunity to dwell deep into Sri Ramakatha, of course with the blessings of your mother. And we are really fortunate that all our eyes have been opened because we listened to a lot of Krishna Katha from various devotees. We're really fortunate that we were able to attend this class today because we heard so much of information. And I would encourage devotees to get the Zoom recording of this class and to listen to it once again and sort of note down points because there was a lot of wonderful information. So thank you so much, Nanda Kumar Prabhu. We seek your blessings as we navigate our challenges together, and we look forward to your continuing association again and again in the future. Possibly a physical program also, including many of our ashram devotees, so everybody also gets the benefit. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
I just want to say one thing for those who
Yes,
are really
Prabhuji.
interested in Ramayana. I speak on the Ramayana every single week in the Siddhi Community Hall. It's a Hindi class.
On Fridays, right?
Every Friday. The
Yes.
program actually starts close to 9 because there's the first Gita lecture and so if any of you specifically are interested in Hindi lectures, that will not be a flow like this. See, this is coming out of the study that we have done. That's like a study circle. It's a detailed study, chapter by chapter. So you will see a lot of individual verses going on. There will be individual themes. Every chapter, we have 75 chapters in Kishkinda. We have just started with chapter 1. We've sort of concluded. So if anybody has interest, please, I will ask the hosts to share that detail with you. Would be very appreciative if you could join in for that. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananta koti vaishnavrinda ki jai. His Grace Nanda Kumar Prabhu ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Nanda Prabhu, Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sitting there and giving prerna to Ramananda Rai to speak. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Over to you. Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Arupa Madhadas Prabhuji, for doing the honors. So we continue with the program. As we all just now heard a very, very wonderful and enlightening Ramakatha from His Grace Nanda Kumar Prabhu. So we have been really blessed to hear a very, very deeply inspiring and enlightening Ramakatha to help and serve our Hindi speaking and understanding devotees. What we are going to have next is relishing this nectar once again in Hindi, being done by Nitai Nateshwar Prabhu. So may I very kindly, respectfully invite Nitai Nateshwar Prabhu to kindly serve our Hindi speaking and understanding devotees by doing a short summary of the Katha, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, over to
Hare
you,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving me this opportunity. This opportunity helps ourselves to be more attentive, so for me it was really a great blessing so that I can be very, very attentive during this class I tried to jot down all the important points. So Prabhu has given very wonderful session. तो प्रभु जी ने 3 भागों में अपने इस क्लास को प्रेजेंट किया. तो मैं 3 भाग एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, बट पहले उन्होंने जो शुरुआत की, उन्होंने शुरुआत अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से की कि उन्होंने कैसे राम कथा में रुचि उनकी बढ़ी और उन्होंने कैसे रिसर्च किया. तो उन्होंने बताया कि 4.5 साल जब वो इंडिया में जाकर फार्म कम्युनिटी डेवलप कर रहे थे, वहाँ से फिर वो वापस अबू धाबी यूएई आए और यहाँ पर आकर वो अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढ रहे थे. तभी अपनी फैमिली को छोड़कर आए थे और तभी उनकी माँ ने उनको सुंदरकांड पढ़ने के लिए कहा था. और उन्हें ये भी बताया कि कैसे जब उनके पिताजी महामणि प्रभु वो यहाँ पर आए थे और 1979 में और 2 साल तक वो लोग इंडिया में थे, तब भी उनकी माँ ने वो सुंदरकांड पढ़ा था. तो उन्होंने तुरंत वो उठाया नहीं, लेकिन एक बार जब उनकी माँ ने सुंदरकांड पढ़ के उनको बताया कुछ उसमें से, तो 2017 या 16 में उनको ये पूछा गया था, तब उन्होंने उस पर रिसर्च करना शुरू किया और फिर तब से उनका जो रुचि है रामायण में वो और भी अधिक बढ़ते गया और उन्होंने फिर तब से पीछे मुड़कर नहीं देखा. रामायण का पढ़ाई उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से किया, वो पूरी तरह से उसमें लगे हुए थे. तो उन्होंने अपने फ्लो में, आज का जो फ्लो था, उन्होंने 3 थीम लिया था. तो पहला जो उन्होंने लिया वो था रामचंद्र जी का जो कोरोनेशन था. तो उन्होंने कैसे मतलब उसको कनेक्ट किया आज के समय के साथ, कि जैसे आज हम देखते हैं कि हम लोग का जो स्थिति है, जो वॉर लाइक सिचुएशन है, इसमें हमारा मन भटक जाता है. हमको जो हमारी महत्वपूर्ण चीज़ें करनी है उस पर हमारा ध्यान नहीं रहता बिकॉज ऑफ द सिचुएशन. जो करंट क्राइसिस का सिचुएशन है, वॉर लाइक सिचुएशन है, उससे हमारा मन भटक जाता है, कैसे हम अधीर हो जाते हैं. तो वो उन्होंने फिर रामचरित्र से उन्होंने बहुत सुंदर एक वर्स भी लिया रामायण से कि हर तरह का डर का माहौल है और डर के वजह से ये भव सिंधु जो है वो डर की तरह है. और हमारा जो चरित्र है वो अतुर चरित्र है, मतलब अधीर है हम लोग. लेकिन हरि चर्या नाम, तो ये हरि का जो गुण कीर्तन है, हरि नाम है, हरि चरित्र को पढ़कर सुनकर हम कैसे धीर बन सकते हैं. और उन्होंने एक बहुत सुंदर चीज कही कि जो रामायण है वो 95% रामचंद्र जी का चरित्र है और 5% फिलॉसफी है. और फिर उन्होंने भगवत गीता के कुछ श्लोक बताए, कैसे हर समय में धीर रहने के लिए बताया गया है. और फिर उन्होंने वो एपिसोड एक्सप्लेन करना शुरू किया जब सुमंत्रा रामचंद्र जी के पास आते हैं और उनको बोलते हैं कि अभी मतलब कोरोनेशन होना है. ये अनाउंस हो गया था कि दशरथ महाराज अभी रामचंद्र जी को अयोध्या के राजा बनाएंगे और वो अभी जा रहे थे. तो वो कैसे बहुत सुंदर प्रकार से तैयार होकर, जैसे रामचंद्र जी नीचे उतरने वाले हैं, लक्ष्मण ऑलरेडी उनके लिए उनका सुंदर रथ लेकर खड़े हैं और उनके पीछे वो छतरी लेकर रामचंद्र जी के पीछे खड़े हैं. और रामचंद्र जी पूरा अयोध्या एक फेस्टिवल मूड में है. रामचंद्र जी बहुत सुंदर प्रकार से तैयार हुए, नहा धोकर रेडी होकर फास्टिंग में, और अपने सारे रिचुअल जो उनको करने हैं राज्य अभिषेक के लिए, तो वो उस मूड में थे. सोचिए अभी वो राजा बनने वाले, उनका राज्य अभिषेक होने वाला है और वो उस मूड में, उस माहौल में, वैसे ही सुंदर अयोध्या पूरी सजी हुई है. हर कोई एक फेस्टिवल मूड में था, एक सेलिब्रेशन महोत्सव के मूड में था, उत्साह में थे सब लोग. और वहां से वो जा रहे हैं, वो सब देखते हैं कि कैसे अभिषेक की सुंदर तैयारी की हुई है. और वो सुमित्रा के साथ उस कमरे में जाते हैं जहां पर दशरथ महाराज है और वहां पर वो जाकर देखते हैं तो दशरथ महाराज उनसे आंख से आंख नहीं मिला रहे और नीचे सर में झुका गए, हाथ सर पे मारे हुए हैं, कुछ बात नहीं कर पा रहे, उनको कुछ बोल नहीं पा रहे. और उनको जो 2 इंस्ट्रक्शन मिली कि 14 साल वनवास जाना है उनको और अभी निकलना है, वो भी कई माता ने उनको बताई. और वो सुनकर जब वो बाहर आते हैं तो लक्ष्मण तो गुस्से से पूरा आग बबूला हो गए थे, बहुत क्रोध में आ गए थे और वो समझ नहीं पा रहे थे. लेकिन रामचंद्र जी वही, उनका हाव भाव जरा भी चेंज नहीं हुआ. कोई भी उनको देखकर ये नहीं समझ सकता था कि आज उनका राज्याभिषेक नहीं बल्कि आज उन्हें वनवास जाना है. कोई भी ये समझ नहीं सकता था. वो उसी भाव से बाहर आए और सारे जो अभिषेक का जल रखा था वो अभिषेक के जल को प्रणाम करते हैं, उसका प्रदक्षिणा करते हैं और फिर कहते हैं कि ये शायद अभी भरत के लिए है और वहां से निकलते हैं, और लक्ष्मण देख के एकदम अचंभित रह जाते हैं कि कैसे वो अपने इमोशंस को इस तरह से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं। तो यहां पर प्रभु जी ने हम लोग के लिए एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट शिक्षा बताई कि हमें भी अपने इमोशंस को कंट्रोल करना है, क्योंकि हमारे पास भी देखने के लिए, हमको देखने के लिए बहुत सारे लोग हैं, हमारे परिवार के जन हैं। अगर हम कोई भक्ति रिक्शा लेते हैं, हम कांग्रीगेशन को लीड करते हैं, तो कांग्रीगेशन के सारे लोग हैं, तो उनके सामने हम अपने इमोशंस को व्यर्थ ही जाया नहीं कर सकते। जैसे रामचंद्र जी ने बाहर आकर चिल्लाम चिल्ली शुरू नहीं कर दी, ऐसा नहीं बोला कि क्या मेरे पिताजी ऐसे पागल हो गए क्या, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं बोला। उन्होंने हर तरह से बहुत सुंदर माहौल रखा, जैसे एकदम से कुछ हुआ ही नहीं हो, तो वैसे हमें भी रहना है। फिर हमने एक प्रश्न उठाया था कि फिर भी हमको क्या शेयर करना चाहिए, मतलब कुछ भी होता है तो सबके मन में कुछ ना कुछ तो होता ही है। अब वो तो रामचंद्र जी है, भगवान है, उनको ये करना बहुत शायद आसान था, लेकिन हमारे लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। तो ऐसी स्थिति में हमको क्या करना चाहिए, तो हमको कैसे इस स्थिति में अपने आप को संभालना चाहिए। तो ये प्रश्न था किसके साथ शेयर करना चाहिए। तो ये दूसरा प्रसंग था जो प्रभु जी ने बहुत सुंदर प्रकार से एक्सप्लेन किया कि उन्होंने 3 लोगों के साथ शेयर किया। एक थी कौशल्या माता, फिर दूसरी थी सीता माता, और तीसरे थे लक्ष्मण। तो पहले कौशल्या माता के पास जाते हैं, वहां पर वो अपनी माता को बोलते हैं कि देखो हमें अभी जाना है और ये मुझे आज्ञा मिली है। तो कौशल्या माता बहुत दुखी हो जाती है, पहली बार अपना दुख वो रामचंद्र जी के साथ शेयर करती है, कि कहती है कि हाँ, ये मुझे हमेशा से लगता था कि मेरे साथ पार्शियलिटी हो रहा है, मुझे ध्यान नहीं दिया जा रहा है, लेकिन अब मैं भी तुम्हारी गुरु हूं, तो तुम्हें कोई जाने की जरूरत नहीं, तुम यहीं पे रुक जाओ। तो वो पहला कहती है, और दूसरा वो कहती है कि नहीं तो मुझे अपने साथ लेकर चलो, तो वो रामचंद्र जी फिर उन्हें बड़े प्यार से समझाते हैं कि आपका पहला ड्यूटी आपके मेरे पिता की तरफ है, अब सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत है मेरे पिता को तुम्हारी, तो तुम्हें यहां पर ही रुकना है। तो वो अपनी माता को ऐसे समझाते हैं। फिर वो सीता माता के पास जाते हैं। सीता माता के पास जाकर वहां पर वो उनके लिए डिसीजन बनाते हैं, क्योंकि जब प्रभु ने कहा था, जब हम कि अपने प्रियजनों के लिए, उनके अच्छे के लिए जब कोई चीज सोचते हैं तो हम उनके लिए डिसाइड कर सकते हैं। तो उन्होंने सीता माता के अच्छे के लिए सोचा था, इसलिए उनके लिए डिसीजन लेते हैं। वो कहते हैं कि तुम यहीं पे रहोगी, तुम जनक की पुत्री हो, तुम राजपुत्री रही हो, तुम्हें ये सब तकलीफें सहन करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, तुम यहीं पे रहो, आराम से रहो, और मेरे पिता की रोज सेवा करना, उनसे आशीर्वाद लेना, उनका ध्यान रखना। तो वो ऐसा आदेश उनको देते हैं, लेकिन सीता माता उसको रिजेक्ट करती है। और जब वो रिजेक्ट करती है तो प्रभु ने कहा कि वो 2 पूरा चैप्टर है उसके ऊपर, वो कैसे कैसे मुश्किलों से उसे गुजरना पड़ेगा अगर वो उनके साथ आएगी, तो वो सब एक्सप्लेन किया है उसमें। और फिर अंत में वो मानती नहीं है, और वो भगवान रामचंद्र के साथ चलने के लिए तैयार हो जाती है। और वो जैसे निकलते तो देखते हैं लक्ष्मण भी तैयार है। तो लक्ष्मण से पूछते, तुम्हारा तो मैंने नाम भी नहीं लिया, तुम्हारे बारे में तो पूछा भी नहीं, तो तुम क्यों आ रहे हो। तो वो कहते हैं, एक बार आपको पता था जब सुमित्रा माता को जब मैंने बताया था कि रामचंद्र जी को अगर आग में उतरना पड़ेगा तो सबसे पहले समझ लेना कि मैं उस आग में कूद चुका हूं, तो उसी तरह से हर चीज में मैं एक पैकेज के साथ हूं, जहां पर रामचंद्र जी जाएंगे वहां पर मैं उनकी सेवा के लिए उपस्थित रहूंगा। तो ये 3 चीज होते हैं। फिर हमने रामचंद्र जी का एक और चीज हमने देखा था, जो कौशल्या माता का, एक सेकेंड, मैंने कुछ 3rd थीम। तो तीसरा थीम था किष्किंधा में राम, लक्ष्मण और रावण, लक्ष्मण और सुग्रीव, इन तीनों के बारे में प्रभु जी ने एक्सप्लेन किया था। तो पहला प्रश्न उन्होंने पूछा था कि राम और सुग्रीव में अंतर क्या है। तो हालांकि देखा जाता है तो दोनों बैनिश थे, उनको निकाला गया था, और उनकी पत्नी को कोई उठाकर लेकर गया था, लेकिन दोनों में अंतर यह था कि लक्ष्मण जो उनके छोटे भाई है वो सदा तत्पर थे राम जी की सेवा के लिए, लेकिन यहां पर हम देखते हैं सुग्रीव जो कि छोटा भाई है वो अपने ही भाई को मारने की तैयारी में था। तो ये अंतर बताया गया था। और फिर रावण, बलि महाराज और सुग्रीव, इन तीनों का एक विशेष विश्लेषण प्रभु जी ने किया, यह समझने के लिए कि कैसे हमको किसी की दी हुई इंस्ट्रक्शंस या एडवाइजेस उसको कैसे हमें समझना चाहिए। तो पहले रावण के बारे में बताते हैं। रावण बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है, वेद पाठी है, बहुत पढ़ा लिखा है, लेकिन वो कैसा था, उसमें बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या था, उसका अहंकार और उसकी इंद्रिय भोग की इच्छा। उसकी इंद्रिय भोग की इच्छा बहुत ही ज्यादा थी, वो इंद्र से भी ज्यादा भोगी वृत्ति का इंसान था। तो इसलिए प्रभु जी ने जब पूछा कि रावण को कितने लोगों ने बताया कि सीता माता के पीछे मत जाओ और रामचंद्र जी के साथ कोई बैर मत करो, तो बहुत लोगों ने बताया, कुंभकर्ण ने, विभीषण ने, मंदोदरी ने, बहुत लोगों ने बताया। तो यहां पर प्रभु जी ने एक और बताया, अकंपना करके उनके जो रावण के मैटरनल अंकल है उनके, और सुमाली के पुत्र है वो, उन्होंने भी पहले आज्ञा मांगी रावण से कि मुझे बख्श देना, लेकिन मैं कुछ विपरीत बोलने जा रहा हूं। और वो भी उनको बताते हैं कि सीता बहुत सुंदर है, ये है, सब है, लेकिन तुम रावण के पीछे मत जाना। इवन शूर्पणखा ने भी वही चीज कहा था, सीता बहुत सुंदर है, मैं तो उसको मारने गई थी, लेकिन दोनों भाइयों के पीछे। और वो भी ये बताते कि दोनों भाइयों से तुम युद्ध नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन रावण ने फिल्टर किया, उसने सिर्फ सीता की सुंदरता पर ध्यान केंद्रित किया और भोग की कामना की, बल्कि वो बाकी की चीजों को पूरी तरह से इग्नोर किया। इसलिए उनका बाद में ये हाल हुआ। बाली के मामले में हम देखते हैं कि बाली को कई सारे मंत्रियों ने बताया, तारा उनकी जो पत्नी थी उन्होंने भी बताया कि सुग्रीव के मन में कोई बुरा व्यवहार नहीं है आपके लिए, वो आपका कुछ बुरा नहीं करना चाहते, आपके राज्य को संभालना चाहते थे। लेकिन फिर भी बाली ने कंप्लीटली उनको इग्नोर किया, किसी भी अच्छी सलाह को नहीं लिया। और तीसरा सुग्रीव के साथ भी, क्योंकि चातुर्मास आया था, तो चातुर्मास में वो लोग उधर ही रुके थे और वहां पर रुककर वो आराम कर रहे थे। तो राज्य प्राप्त होने की खुशी में सुग्रीव अपने राज्य का उपभोग करने में लग गया और 4 महीने तक वो लगा, फिर कुछ भी तैयारी नहीं कर रहा था। तब हनुमान जाके उनको एडवाइस करते हैं कि अब जाकर तुम्हें राम की सेवा करनी है, राम के लिए। तो वो उन्होंने हनुमान की एडवाइस को सुना। तो यहां पर प्रभु वही बताते हैं कि हमको भी ऐसे डिफिकल्ट टाइम्स में अच्छे लोगों से, जो वरिष्ठ भक्त है, हमारे प्रियजन हैं, उनसे हमको ये सही सलाह को सुनना चाहिए। और अंत में प्रभु ने यही कहा कि हमें हनुमान जी से, सीता माता से प्रार्थना करनी चाहिए कि ऐसे समय में, कठिन परिस्थिति में वो हमारा संरक्षण बना रहे। और प्रभु ने फिर से अपना प्रीवियस पॉइंट दोहराया कि इस डिफिकल्ट टाइम्स में जो शास्त्र है, भगवान का गुण कीर्तन है, भगवान का नाम है, नामस्मरण है, यही हमारा रियल प्रोटेक्शन और हमारा रियल शेल्टर है। हरे कृष्णा। सो आई विल स्टॉप हियर। बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स थे एक्चुअली जो डिस्कशन में हुए थे, तो मैं ठीक से कैप्चर नहीं कर पाया, बट एटलीस्ट आई थॉट टू कवर द मिनिमम व्हाट जो प्रभु जी ने मुख्य चीजें बताई वो मैं कवर करने की कोशिश कर रहा था। अगर उसमें कोई त्रुटि हुई हो तो कृपया मुझे क्षमा कर देना। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna, Nityananda Trishuldas Prabhuji, thank you so much for beautifully summarizing the essence of the entire Katha, that too in Hindi. I'm sure that this thoughtful service of yours has definitely helped a lot of Hindi-speaking devotees to deeply connect to the essence of the message that was directly delivered by Prabhuji. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. I am so very thankful to you. So once again, thank you so much to all the wonderful devotees who have participated. Sadhu Sangha is what we really want, especially during these times. And thank you all for coming in and helping us with this. So I would really like to convey my heartfelt gratitude to, first of all, His Grace Nanda Kumar Prabhu for having such a wonderful session. Nityananda Prabhu for your wonderful Hindi's summarizing session. Thank you so much for that. Not to miss all the devotees who have in different segment contributed towards today's programs, participated, and especially the organizing team. All glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, and all glories to all the wonderful assembled devotees. Hare Krishna and Dandavat Pranam to all of you. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhu bevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti Vaishnav Vranda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bo.